Hi, come on in. If you love all things crochet, then you are in the right place. And today I'm going to show you how to make my new pumpkin placemat. This was a request from two people in the community, Kelly and Penny. And I've made this placemat so that it goes with the pumpkin coaster, which is already on the channel. Now I'm going to use this Paint Box Simply yarn. This is an acrylic yarn, but you can also use the Paint Box cotton yarn for this as well. You'll find everything that I use linked in the description box down below, including yarns and hooks and so on. Now I've also decided to put together a free giveaway of all the things which I often use, and I've called it the Crochet Mini Helper Pack. Now this has everything you need to help you with your projects, and it's things that I find I use time and time again, always coming back to because I need them. So I put them all together in this pack for you so that you have it all to hand whenever you need it as well. Now contained in the pack is a project checklist to make sure you have everything you need together before you start it. Yarn weight and hook size guide, UK and US stitch abbreviation chart, and a crochet project tracker so that when you come back to a project or if you want to make another one, you know exactly what you're using or used and what you've done. Again, that will be linked down below, so grab yours while you can. Let's get started. Now to begin with, we're going to make a magic ring or magic circle. I do have a video on this which goes through a little bit more detail on how to do it, and we'll take it a little bit slower. But we start with our yarn here, put it around our two fingers, crossing it at the back. Take your hook, put it under that first part, hooking it at the back, putting it through and twisting it. Yarn over and pull through that loop to secure it and make our first chain. We'll make a second chain. So most of the rounds will start with 2 chain. They will not count as a stitch. We're going to, in this magic ring, make 11 UK trebles, US double crochet. So yarn over, in through the magic ring, yarn over and pull back through. 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And again, in through, picking it back, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. We need to make another 9. So I will meet you when you've completed that back here. So I have made my 11 UK trebles, US double crochets, and I'm going to take my end here, just pull it a little bit tighter. We're going to join with a slip stitch to this first stitch right here. Remember, we're not including the chain stitch as a stitch. So hook through, yarn over, pull through that stitch and pull through the loop on your hook. Make 2 chain. And this round we're going to make 2 UK trebles or US double crochets in each of our stitches the whole way around. So that's 1, yarn over and through, pull back, and 2 in that stitch, 2 in the next one, yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and a second one in the same stitch. And that's going to be your pattern for this round the whole way around until you get back here. You will have 22 stitches when you get to the end, and I'll meet you when you've done those. So I finished that round. I have 22 stitches, and we again are going to join with a slip stitch to that first stitch. So yarn over, pull through and pull through the loop on your hook. 2 chain, that's 1 and 2. And our pattern this time for the round will be, our first stitch will have 2 UK trebles, US double crochets, and our second will have 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1. I will put the pattern for all of this every time on the screen for you so that you can pause it when you want to and continue. So in the first one there, That is 1 UK treble US double crochet, so yarn over, in through, pull back, and that's 2, and then we make 1 in the next one, 2 into the next one, and the second one into the same one, and 1 into the next one. And you just follow that again the whole way around. Pause this video, as I say, it will be on the screen for you, and meet me back when you've completed this round. You will have 33 stitches when you're finished. We've completed that round. I have 33 stitches, and again we are going to join with a slip stitch. So yarn over, pulling it through and through the 1 loop on your hook, 2 chain, so 1 and 2, and this time we're going to make 2 UK trebles, US double crochets in the stitch here at the bottom of the chain, so that's 1 and 2, and then we are going to make 1 in each of the next 2 stitches, and that will be your pattern the whole way around. So 2 into that stitch, that's 1, and that's 2, 1 into each of the next 2 stitches. I will have that on the screen for you, and your whole pattern will be the same, so it'll be 2 1 1 2 1 1, and that will just follow for your whole way around, and when you get to this end here you will have 44 stitches. So I finished that round and I have 44 stitches, so we're going to join with a slip stitch, hook through, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook, 2 chain, 1 and 2, and for this round it will be 2 UK trebles, US doubles in that first stitch. That's 1, and a second one is 2. Then we will have 1 into the next 3 stitches, so that's 1 into the next stitch, another 1, and into the next stitch another 1. So the pattern this time is 2 and then 1 1 1, so an increase of 2 in the same stitch, and then in the next 3 stitches a single UK treble US double crochet. Again, I'll put it on the screen for you. So in this next stitch I do 2, that's 1, and in the same stitch another 1, and then in the next 3 stitches I do 1 UK treble US double crochet. That's the second stitch, and this is the third one. You follow that pattern again the whole way around, and I'll meet you back here when you have 55 stitches. So I finished round 5 and we have 55 stitches. We are now going to join with a slip stitch and then chain 2, 1 and 2. So for this round the pattern will be 2 in the first one and 1 in each of the next 4. So that's 2 UK trebles, US double crochets. So there's 1, the second one in the same stitch, and then 1 in each of the next 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will put that up on the screen for you, and you just follow that whole way around. So 2 in the next one, and then 1 in each of the next 4, 2 in the next one, 1 in each of the next 4. Follow that the whole way around. You'll end up with 66 stitches, and I'll see you when you get to this end. So we've come to the end of round 6. I have 66 stitches in total, and again we will join with a slip stitch. I'm going to make 2 chain, 1 and 2, and the pattern this time will be 2 UK trebles, US double crochets in the first one, and then 1 in the next 5, 2 in the next one, and 1 in the next 5, and it will just be that the whole way around. So we put 2 UK trebles, US double crochets in this first one, 1 and 2, and then 1 in each of the next 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You continue that pattern the whole way around. So 2 UK trebles, US doubles in the next one, in the next one, and then 1 in the next 5. And it's just the same the whole way around. I'll put it on the screen for you. You can pause the video and then meet me when you come to the other end of this round with 77 stitches. I'm at the end of row 7. I have 77 stitches, and again we're going to join with a slip stitch. Oops, and just like that. Chain 2, and this round is going to consist of 2 UK trebles, US double crochets in the first stitch, and then 1 in each of the next 6. So that's 2 in the first one. That's 1 and 2, and then 1 in each of the next 6. So that's our second one of those. 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's how you'll continue the whole way around. 2 UK treble crochets, US doubles in this one, and then 1 in each of the next 6, and that will be the whole way around until you come to the other end. I will again put that on the screen here so you can pause the video and meet me back when you're at the other end of your round with 88 stitches. I finished my 8th round. I have 88 stitches in total. I'm going to slip stitch to the start of my round, the first stitch there. This round is now going to be different. We're going to start shaping our pumpkin placemat to make it look like a pumpkin. So we're going to do slightly differently this time, and we're going to start with slip stitch into the first one here, and then a slip stitch into the second one. We're going to have a UK double crochet, US single into the next, pull through both, and then we're going to do a UK half treble, US half double crochet into the next. So yarn over into that stitch, yarn over and pull back, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. We will now put a UK treble, US double crochet in each of the next 11 stitches, and then put an increase in the following one. So 2 UK trebles, US double crochets in the next one, and we will do this 3 times in total. So that is 1, 2, 3, 10, and 11, and then 2 into the next one. So that's 1 and 2. You need to do this twice more. It's on the screen for you. Pause it. I'll meet you when you finish that. We have done 3 lots of 11 treble crochets, double crochets US, and then an increase. So we've done 3 times that, and we come on to the shaping of the bottom of our pumpkin. We're going to do a UK half treble, so yarn over in through this loop, the side stitch, yarn over and pull back, yarn over, pull through all 3, then a double crochet, so yarn over, pull through 2 loops and pull through both. Then we will do 4 slip stitches, so that's 1, hook through, pull back through the stitch and through the loop on your hook, 2, 3 and 4. Then we'll do a double crochet again, 1 and then a half treble to come up the other side and pull through all 3 loops. Then we're going to repeat what we did on this side. So in the next 11 stitches we will have 1 UK treble crochet, US double crochet, and then an increased stitch again of 2 UK trebles, US doubles. Again, it will be on the screen for you, and I'll meet you when you've done 3 lots of those. So I finished that part of the pattern, and I'm now just going to finish off shaping the top here. We'll put a half treble crochet, US double crochet, and pull through all 3, a double crochet, pull through both, and then 2 slip stitches. Pull through the loop on your hook, pull through the loop on your hook, and then we're back at the beginning here. Going to slip stitch in through that first stitch right there, then slip stitch in the next one, we're going to make 2 double crochet, so that's 1, and then in the next stitch another 1, and then we'll do in the next 2 stitches a half treble crochet, US double crochet. So that's yarn over, pull back through, yarn over and pull through all 3, and the same in the next one. And then we're going to work down this side here, and we're going to have 10 UK trebles, US double crochets, and then an increased stitch of 2 UK trebles, US double crochets, and we will do 3 lots of that again, the same as we did on the one before. I'll write it on the screen here for you. So that is 1, 2, 3, 9 and 10, and then 2 in the next one. So that's 1 and 2 in the same stitch to make that increase. You'll do 2 more lots the same. It's written on the screen. Pause the video and I will meet you when you've done that. So I finished that part. We're now going to crochet in the next 2 stitches 1 treble crochet, 1 US double, so that is a 1, and in the next stitch exactly the same. We're now going to come on to shaping the bottom here. So we're going to, in the next 2 stitches, put 1 half treble UK, 1 half double crochet US, so that is in through and pull through all 3 loops, yarn over, in through the next stitch, yarn over, pull back and pull through all 3. We'll then do double crochet in the next 2 stitches, so hook through, pulling it back through, pull through both, and 2, and then we'll do 4 slip stitches on this part here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're back to our 2 double crochet, so that's 1 and 2. Then we have 2 half treble crochet US double crochet, 1 and 2. Oops, we make 1 treble crochet, 1 US double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and then we're back to the same grouping as what we did on this side. So we make 10 UK treble crochets US double crochets, and then we have an increase one of 2 in the next stitch. Again, I will write this on the screen for you, and you just make this the whole way around. That's 2, 3, 9 and 10, and then that increase of 2 in the next. So that's 1 and 2. You do that 2 more times, pause the video, it's written on your screen, and I'll see you when you've done that. I've finished that part. Now come on to shaping this top again. So we have 1 half treble crochet, half double crochet US in the next 2 stitches, yarn over in through that stitch, yarn over, pull back, and pull through all 3 loops, and the same in the next one. And then a UK double crochet US single in each of the next ones, 1 and 2, and then we have 2 slip stitches along the top here, 1 and 2, slip stitch it again to that beginning one, pull your thread long, cut your yarn and pull it through. And then finish off your ends on the back of this. So for this one, our center one, make sure it's pulled nice and tight. Thread your needle, put it under one of the loops, put your yarn around the needle just to make a small knot, pull it through and pull it tight, and that just secures your center magic ring to keep it nice and tight and make sure it doesn't open up again. Put your needle through a couple of loops and then come back through a couple, and then snip off your yarn. For the one up here, we are doing very similar. Thread your needle, take your needle and just put it down through a couple of loops here, bring it down, put it through one of these loops, put your yarn over, and again we are going to do the same thing, making a small knot there, just stops it from unraveling because we don't want our work to become undone. Put it through another couple of stitches at the back there, just to weave in that end a little, and then come back through like that, and then cut our end off. As you can see, the sides do curl in a bit at this stage, but when you have finished your placemat, then spray it with a little bit of water. I tend to use the steam from a steam iron, as it doesn't make it quite so wet. And then you can shape your pumpkin and make sure it lays flat, and it'll come out beautifully. We're now going to make our stalk here at the top. So I'm going to use a green for that one. So we're going to place this between these stitches. We're going to make it 8 across. So we want it to be 4 up this side and 4 up this side. I'm going to place it about here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So those will be the stitches we'll be making it across. Bring your green in, make us a little slip knot. I'm going to take that one back off at the minute, making sure you're going through the right stitch. Put your hook through, put your slip knot on your hook. Pulling it back through, put your yarn over and pull through. Now we'll make a UK double crochet US single into that same stitch that we've just brought that through. So that was just fixing our yarn to it. So put your hook through, yarn over and pull back and pull through the loops on your hook. Now hold on to this at the same time, and you can weave that in here along the back by just crocheting around it. So we've done 1, and in the next 7, so we have 8 in total UK double crochets US single. We'll do that in each of these next stitches. So that's 2. Some of these will be harder to get your crochet hook through. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Take your scissors and just cut off this end now, so you've woven it in as you've gone along. Turn your work, and we're going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches. So yarn over, pull through that stitch and through the loop on your hook, and into the second one the same, and pull through the loop on your hook. In the next 4 stitches we are going to make UK double crochets US single. So hook through, pull the yarn back through. That's 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then 2 slip stitches. So that's 1 slip stitch and 2 slip stitches, and turn our work. We're going to slip stitch through the first 3 stitches. So 1, 2 and 3. Going to do UK double crochets US singles, chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. We're going to work in the second chain from the hook, so not that first one but the second one here, with a UK double crochet US single, and the same into the next one. And then we're going to make 2 into each of the next 3 stitches. When you're doing this, be careful to get right through that first 2 parts of your chain stitch, so you're only leaving the 1 strand down below. So that's 1 and 2, the same into the next one, 1 and 2, and same into the next one. 1 and 2. Then you have one left, which will be a single UK double crochet US single. Then we're going to put a UK double crochet US single into the next stitch here along the bottom, and then slip stitch the final 3. 1, 2, and 3. Make one chain, cut our yarn and pull it through, and that just forms your stalk, giving you that little stalk. And that's why it's important to also crochet into the chain stitch the way we did it, because you don't see big holes or gaps. I'm going to finish off this end. Just bring it down through that little bit, pulls in that end, making sure it looks better on the front. That looks fine. Put it through a single stitch, yarn over your hook, your needle to make that little knot that we do. As I say, it just stops it from unraveling. And then come through a few of the loops at the back here. Come back through a couple. And cut off your yarn. And that is your pumpkin placemat finished. Now, at the minute, as I say, all the ends are turning up that bit. This needs to be also blocked or steamed to keep it down. So that's why you then go on to spray it with water, organize it the way you want, and then it will dry that way. As I say, I tend to use the steam from a steam iron, and then it stops all the curling ends, flattens it out, and makes it how you want it to be. And it's as simple as that. Don't forget to grab your Crochet Mini Helper Pack, subscribe and do all them wonderful things. And let me know in the comments if you've made this. I will link the pumpkin crochet coaster here for you. And all I can say is thank you very much for joining me, for keeping me company, and I'll see you in the next one.